Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, December 28, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus check out our Patreon in the link down below if you want access for our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation, so make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Brooklyn Nets vs Atlanta Hawks. The Nets stepped onto the hardwood against the Cavaliers and went home with a win by a final score of 125-117 in their last game. Brooklyn finished the contest having earned a 57.3% FG percentage, 47 out of 82, and knocked down 18 of their 33-point shots. At the free throw line, the Nets made 13 of 17 tries for a percentage of 76.5%. With respect to grabbing rebounds, they collected 38 with 7 of them being offensive. They also recorded 27 dimes in this game, as well as forcing 12 turnovers and earning 7 steals. In regard to the defense, Brooklyn allowed the other team to go 47.6% from the floor on 39 out of 82 shooting. Cleveland recorded 21 assists and had 8 steals in the matchup. Moreover, Cleveland pulled down 33 rebounds, 10 offensive, 23 defensive, and got 4 blocked shots. Cleveland walked away from this one shooting 86.7% when shooting free throws by knocking down 26 of their 30 shots. They also knocked down 13 of their 36 attempts from three-point range. In reference to personal fouls, the Nets finished with 25 and the Cavaliers finished the game with 14 personal fouls. Kevin Durant is someone who was a major factor for the matchup. Durant finished 55.6% from the field and recorded 5 assists. He saw the court for 36 mins and also pulled down 9 rebounds. He had 32 points on 10 of 18 shooting. In their last game, the Hawks went home victorious with a score of 130-105 against the Pistons. Concerning cleaning the glass, Atlanta permitted Detroit to collect 43 overall, 9 on the offensive glass. Atlanta converted 12 of 34 tries, 35.3%. They were able to make 20 of those for a percentage of 83.3%. The Pistons committed 19 fouls for this game, which got the Hawks to the charity stripe for 24 attempts. They coughed it up 8 times, while recording 10 steals for the matchup. The Hawks recorded 40 defensive boards and 8 offensive rebounds, totaling 48 in this game. Dejounte Murray was important for the Hawks in the matchup. Murray had 26 points in his 37 minutes on the hardwood and earned 5 dimes for this game. He knocked down 10 of 18 in the matchup, giving him a rate of 55.6% and had 3 rebounds. I am going to pick the Nets, and I am going to lay the points on the road, -4.5. They are on an extreme heater, as they are 9-1 in their last 10 games. I don't see the Hawks being able to slow down their offense, as Brooklyn is scoring the 13th most points per game. But they also have the highest 3-point and overall shooting percentage. They can score from anywhere on the floor, and the Hawks aren't going to be able to slow them down. According to dunksandthrees.com, Atlanta has the 16th lowest adjusted defensive rating in the league, and they are allowing the 17th most points per game. Durant and Irving will continue to attack, and they will score enough points to cover the spread. Brooklyn has also been elite defensively during this run, as they are surrendering the 9th least amount of points per game, and they are holding their opponents to the 5th lowest shooting percentage in the NBA. They will contest shots near the basket and force the Hawks to beat them from the outside. This would happen, though. The Hawks are only shooting 33.2% from deep, which is the 27th lowest 3-point shooting percentage in the league. The Nets are the better team on both ends of the court. Our first pick Brooklyn on the road and lay the points, -4.5. Brooklyn comes into this matchup with a mark of 22-12 this season. They are turning it over 14.8 times per game and as a squad are committing 22.1 fouls every game. As a unit, Brooklyn is grabbing 40.3 rebounds per game and has earned 903 dimes on the season, which has them ranked 6th in the NBA in terms of passing the rock. The Nets are shooting 39.1% on three-point shots, 414 of 1,060, and 80.1% from the charity stripe. They average 114.4 PTS per game, 13th in the NBA, while hitting 51.0% from the floor. Brooklyn is currently 22-12 and now 2 games back of the Boston Celtics for first in the East, as they are 9-1 in their last 10 and on a 9-game winning streak. This season, they are averaging 114.4 ppg, which ranks 13th, while defensively they allow 111.3 ppg, which ranks 9th. This season, they are shooting 51% from the field and 39.1% from 3. They have been led by Kevin Durant, who's averaging 30 ppg, while Kyrie Irving is averaging 26, Nick Claxton is chipping in with 11.8 ppg, and TJ Warren is averaging 10.3. On the defensive end, the Nets are able to force 14.6 turnovers every game, and they draw 18.5 personal fouls. They currently rank 5th in the league in giving up assists to their opponents, with 777 surrendered so far this year. The Nets' defense is allowing a shooting percentage of 45.6%, 1,357 of 2,977, and they relinquish 42.9 rebounds per game as a team. They surrender 37.0% from beyond the arc, while they are 9th in basketball in points per game allowed, 111.3. Atlanta has a mark of 17-16 so far this year. The Hawks have committed 19.8 personal fouls per contest, while shooting 82.7% from the charity stripe. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 24.0 times per game, 21st in the NBA, and they are turning it over 13.4 times per game. Atlanta has accounted for 3,781 PTS for the campaign, 114.6 per game, and they pull in 44.1 boards per contest. When it comes to offensive execution, the Hawks are shooting 46.7% from the field, which is ranked 18th in the league. Atlanta is Indiana on Tuesday before traveling back to Atlanta to host Brooklyn on Wednesday. Before their couple of days off before Christmas, the Hawks blew out the Detroit Pistons 130-105. In the game, Atlanta was actually down by 3 points at the half, but then outscored the Pistons 70-42 in the second half to cruise to the win. They were led by Trae Young, who had a double-double with 26 points and 13 assists, while Dejounte Murray had 26, and Clint Capella also recorded a double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Off the bench, Bogdan Bogdanovic had 19, and Onyeka Okongwu chipped in with 12 points. The Hawks are currently 17-16 before Tuesday night's game and in 7th place in the East, as they currently would be in a play-in game. This season they have been led by Young, who's averaging 27.5 ppg, while Murray is averaging 20.6, Bogdanovic is chipping in with 17.7, DeAndre Hunter is adding 15 points, and Clint Capella is averaging a double-double with 12 points and 11.9 rebounds. As a team, they are shooting 46.7% from the field and 33.2% from 3. They are also averaging 114.6 ppg, which ranks 12th, but allow 114.9 ppg, which ranks 18th. The Atlanta defense allows 34.1% on shots from beyond the perimeter, 364 of 1,067, and opponents are making 80.5% of their shots from the charity stripe. They give up 24.8 assists and 45.7 total rebounds per game, which is ranked 11th and 26th in the league. The Hawks on the defensive side of the court are 18th in the NBA in points allowed per contest with 114.9. They are forcing 15.4 turnovers per game and have let teams shoot 47.2% from the floor, 17th in the NBA. I also like the over in this spot, even though Atlanta is on a back-to-back, as both these teams can score a ton of points, while the Hawks' defense is also mediocre. Brooklyn is currently just 16-18 in hitting the over this season, while Atlanta is 19-14. As well, the Hawks rank 6th in the NBA in pace at 103.3, while they rank 19th in offensive efficiency and 11th in defensive efficiency. Brooklyn, meanwhile, does slow the game down as they play at a pace of just 99.3, which ranks 25th, but they have an offensive efficiency of 114.4, which ranks 2nd, as they make the most of their possessions. As well, in Brooklyn's last 10 games, the games are averaging 234.6 ppg, while Atlanta's last 10 games are averaging 234.3 ppg. Finally, in the one game these two teams played this season, the game went for 236 points. Our second pick is to take the over.